Welcome to my weekly roundup of what I've been up to in Hackney and Westminster this week. Well, I came hot foot from my advice surgery in Hackney to Parliament, where the Queen was unveiling the government's future agenda, but it's very thin, very little concrete legislation proposed. But of course the big news this week is that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, came back from Brussels with what he says is a deal for the UK to leave the European Union. But it's woeful. It takes no account of what happened under the Good Friday Agreement and the impact of cutting off Northern Ireland from the rest of the UK. There are so many other issues with it too. It's reduced and watered down workers' rights and environmental protections, leaving those for further debate, which really concerns me. So I will be voting against the Prime Minister's deal, and I will also be doing everything I can to make sure that no deal is off the table. And I've put my name to the Kyle Wilson amendment. This is the amendment that says that if the deal is passed, it's only passed subject to a referendum so that the people get a final say. And we don't know yet if that will be called. So when many of you I know will be on the march, I'll be here in Parliament making sure I'm ready to vote to make sure that we don't leave the EU without a deal, and ideally that we get another vote. On a sadder note, I was at the funeral of the former councillor and former Speaker of Hackney, Geoff Taylor, this week. And at a time when our politics is in turmoil, it was salutary and humbling to be reminded of this great man who was decent and has had huge integrity and served South Hackney and Victoria wards so well for over 40 years. More politicians need to be like Geoff. Rest in peace.